so much.
Yes.
Now, do you feel that Hollywood is to blame when stars die young?
Hollywood, no. The press, yes. And there's a difference. I feel like back in the day, people used to go out. Press figures used to go out to capture the news. Now they go out to antagonize, to create the news. And that's a problem. We see it with Britney Spears. We see it with so many people where they just go out and poke until you lash out. And then they have the photos they need to sell to pay their bills. And I think something needs to be done about it.
And what about playing Tupac? What surprised you about him?
Everything. Tupac was a monumental figure that really wasn't appreciated until, he was taken away. I think the way he used the English language and the way he explored the thought process of a young black man, or not even a young black man, or just a young, frustrated man around any man around the world, was something that we've never really experienced from any other artist before.
Now, you were in 8 Mile. Have you talked to Eminem lately?
I haven't talked to him in maybe 5 years.
Okay. And what would surprise us about him?
5 years ago or
yeah,
not?
Sure.
He's a really good guy. He's another one of those guys that was antagonized by the media. It's interesting when you don't know how to, depict someone, you give them a label, you give them a pocket, and you fit them in that. And M wouldn't fall into those barriers. Every time they tried to stick him, he ducked. So, it was great working with him. He's a really good guy.
Hi, I'm Chanel from Inside.
Hey, Chanel.
What do you think? How do you think Tupac would feel about the election outcome? Like, what do you think he would think about Obama?
I think Tupac would have been one of Obama's biggest supporters and spokesmen. I think one thing Tupac had that nobody else has and probably ever will have is clout, not only in the streets, but the ability to communicate the streets to the high intellectual. Nobody else can do that. I feel like now you have a bunch of people that's in higher places just because the press want to make hood friends to give themselves credibility. And Tupac had it on both accords.
Okay, all right, thank you.